What's up, everybody? It's Mike Alexander. Happy Monday. It's another episode of Today in Music. I'm reporting today from West Los Angeles, home of the Recording Academy and Music Cares, which is a fantastic charity that the Recording Academy, the folks who put out the Grammys, organize here. And it is a beautiful day in Southern California. We had some rain over the weekend, but out here, that's a welcome thing. We need the rain, and it's also nice to sort of washes the smog out of the sky. So it makes LA look crystal clear for, I don't know, a day and a half or so, as long as it lasts. So talking about the Grammys and music and its significance in the world, one of the things over the weekend I watched was this documentary that Tom Hanks' son, did on Tower Records. It's called All Things Must Pass, and if you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It really took me back to an era where you went to a record store and it was like part commerce, part social club, part school. You would go there and you would hear about new music, new artists, new albums from people who were working there or who happened to be shopping there, and it was just an amazing community. And I remember when I moved to Los Angeles in '87, I had heard about Tower before I moved here, and it became like a hangout. I would love going there. I was there several times a week, spent way too much money, and it made a million lasting memories. It was a really, really fun thing. And I was thinking about that because I had the great pleasure of going to this odd dinner party over the weekend, and the person who sat next to me during dinner was a guy named Mo Ostin. If you don't know his name, look him up. He ran Reprise Records, he ran Columbia, he was at Warner Brothers. This guy managed everybody from Elvis to, Sinatra to just, he's the music industry encapsulated into one guy. It's kind of remarkable. And I mentioned the Tower documentary to him, whether he'd seen it, and thus began this amazing 2-hour conversation about music and how everything has changed from the idea of going to a store like this and being part of a community of music lovers, bringing albums home, taking them out of the bag, taking the shrink wrap off, holding that big cardboard square as you listen to whatever the new music was. And it's a different time. Now you go on to Amazon and I guess you can read reviews that people have posted. You can, go into chat rooms and whatnot, but it's a very impersonal thing now. It's like when you buy music, you're usually alone at your computer and you roll the dice on somebody you know or somebody you think you might want to hear, if you read reviews, what have you, but it's a very different scene today. And I don't want to sound like some old guy who's wistful for the past, but sometimes it's nice to be able to have that. In LA, we've got one great record store left, Amoeba Records. I don't know most places in the country. In San Francisco, there's probably some good record shops. New York, Chicago, the bigger cities. But if you get out of that major metropolis area, I grew up in Connecticut. When I was growing up, we had record stores all over the place. I cannot think of a single one that I went to when I was in high school that is still there today. So I guess the message of today's show is it's okay to be nostalgic. You should seek out record shops when you can. Whenever I travel, especially when you go to Europe or whatnot, where vinyl is still much more of a thing than it is over here, it's great to go into record shops. It's great to talk to people who are, proprietors of these places, who are passionate, who literally curate a collection. It's not like we carry everything. It's usually these shops are kind of thoughtful collections, and you talk to the shopkeepers and you will walk away with, some really great picks, and at least, discover hopefully something new. And I don't know, that's really it. I'm sort of babbling right now, but that's it. I was thinking about Tower Records, Mo Ostin, how I grew up buying music, how I buy music today, usually downloading or ordering from Amazon, and it just made me sort of think about how, simpler times, simpler pleasures, I guess. And I don't know if people have time for that kind of stuff anymore, but I don't know, it brought me back, and it made me incredibly grateful that I had the opportunity to meet this guy, Mo Ostin, who, you know, we were talking about Sinatra, and I said, I prefer his Capitol years, and he was like, you know, I don't blame you, even though he ran Reprise Records. He started that record label with Frank Sinatra. So, anyway, pretty fucking cool. That's it for today in music. Hope you guys are having a lovely week so far, and I will check in with you guys in a couple of days. Take care. Bye-bye.